Hello everybody and welcome to... You know what this is. It might be Premier, it might not be. I don't know. Let's go over the team real quickly because I'm not in the mood to do any intros. This is being recorded the day after I lost last time. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Some of these Pokemon might have more than like just averaged out EVs. As a matter of fact, most of them have focus on either physical or special attack. I didn't go for like any full-on competitive sets. They all have level up move sets, but their EVs are a little bit geared towards what they are going to be used for in these fights. That being Nitro being a physical attacker with a Fire Fang, Ice Fang, Thunder Fang, and X Scissor just to make coverage. That's pretty much what I needed to do. Then we've got Spaghetti, which is actually holding the Miracle Seed because last time we forgot about that. Being a mixed attacker but only having one special move. It has Power Whip, Ring Out, Knock Off, and Ancient Power. Then we have Big Mouth with the Fangs as well, because I don't want my coverage to just only be on one Pokemon. If one of these Pokemon dies, the other one will still be alive. That's the major mistake we had with Flog. Flog was it was the strongest Pokemon on the team, but the moment he died, the team kind of fell apart. Big Mouth also has Crunch, obviously physical attacker. Midna has the Icicle Blade with Ice Shard, Metal Claw, Slash, and Night Slash being a beast of a physical attacker. We've got Easter, which is just mostly defensive, really, with Earth Power Discharge holding a magnet, Rock Slide, and Power Jam. Shelly with the Nevermelt Ice, Ice Beam, Surf, Ice Shots, and Toxic Spikes, mostly being defensive with some extra added speed because of the strategy surrounding the Toxic Spikes. That is going to be the strategy, mostly. Setting up Toxic Spikes on everybody's ass. Because, especially in the champion fight, there's a lot of bulky Pokemon I couldn't get through last time. I'll also have the advantage of being a little bit of a higher level this time around. And on top of that, also knowing roughly what is coming up. I'll be using the speed button a little bit more because last time it took us 45 minutes to get through this, and I don't want to do that again because that took forever to render out. Monferno. One serve you as well, probably. You're the one with the Focus Sash and Stealth Rocks. Fair enough. You're going to die to the second serve, though. Critical hit, fairly unnecessary. Swampert. I can probably start setting up Toxic Spikes against the Swampert. Stone Edge. That could be dangerous, but I am very physically defensive. So I'm going to take the risk and set up a second layer of Toxic Spikes. See what Stone Edge does. Only about half, and now I can switch out into something that can take care of Swampert. That being only Spaghetti, but it has Ice Punch. I'm going to go ahead and say I can probably take an Ice Punch. Spaghetti's that bulky. Even at this range, I'm confident that a Ice Punch probably won't take us out. Why did you not go for Ice Punch? I'm glad that you didn't, but also a little bit confused. Crobats, we can go into... Let's go into Big Mouth. Oh, wait a second. Crobat probably will nullify... No, it doesn't. Do poison types nullify Toxic Spikes? Is that a thing? I feel like that is a thing. I don't know if that's a thing. Thunder Fang, Ice Fang both work. I don't know why you would taunt me. There's literally only one Pokemon on the field I could attack, so that's a waste of a move. And it seems like we might be getting through this without any casualties, which would be amazing. I'm going to have to heal up though. I also got a lot of Hyper Potions, because last time I spent a lot of money on full restores, while mostly I just needed to heal HP, and Hyper Potions pretty much do the job for that. Okay, so you cannot take a surf. Point taken. Who can? Nobody can. Spaghetti might, but I'm really scared that critical hits. Fuck. At least it took care of the Swampert. That's the main reason I needed a Grass type, but I think there's also a Gastrodon later on. So that's not brilliant. I guess Shelly just to stall out because probably Surf's not going to do a lot against Blastoise. Are you choice packs? You might be choiced. I'm thinking this dude is choiced. Huh. That does explain why I was doing so much. Oh no, that's the issue with my strategy. It's full restores. I guess we have to heal up Big Mouth and then get a safe switch in. Or something like that. Mid-Match just can't take a hit, I think, right? Special defense 136 versus 110. So it should be able to take that a little bit better. And there's more HP, so Midna shouldn't have any issue here. And it has pressure, meaning that it's going to run out of PP quick. Which is not a good thing, because that means it can use another move again. Probably won't take me out with another Surf. Then I can heal up again. Use another Night Slash, which will probably take care of the Blastoise. That is exactly half HP. I think I outspat though. Oh no! That's 1 HP! You mother of... Fuck! I guess we can just Ice Shot it at this range. Unless you son of a bitch. You don't. Okay. I was gonna say heal up the Blastoise again. That would be annoying. Cresselia. We need to... Only if we had a Dark type stab at this point. But we do not. Why doesn't Cresselia get poisoned? I set up Toxic Spikes. For a goddamn reason. I don't understand why they're not working against Cresselia. Does it have an ability that... I don't know what Cresselia's abilities are. It's probably its ability. I don't know. I honestly don't care too much. But I do know that I'm spamming potions. Is that a little bit cheesy? Yeah. But have you seen this Elite Four? It's ridiculous. Okay, we took care of everyone with more casualties than last time. I honestly don't know what I'll do if I lose again. Because if I lose again, this is already the B team. It's more designed towards beating this specific Elite Four, but it is the B team. Don't mistake. This is a worse... These Pokemon individually all are worse than what I came in here with the first time. Only difference is that I am better prepared. And I'm actually using held items. So, if these Pokemon die, I don't think I can do it. If I can't do it with these Pokemon, I have to go in with like level 70 Pokemon for the next team. And we're going to be doing this for a while. And I don't want to do that. So, okay, so you start off with a Piplup, which is the perfect situation for me to set up Toxic Spikes. While you set up Stealth Rocks, which means that you probably have a Focus Sash. So let's break that before we go. Actually, let's just stay in, because Piplup isn't that much of a threat. And we can afford to waste some time. I do not have any PP healing items anymore. Blossom. Let's go into Night Shroud. I know there are Stealth Rocks, but Accessor will just annihilate these. Okay, it will not. I was considering putting Swords Dance. I think the best way to take care of Licky Licky might just be Night Shroud as well. I was considering putting Swords Dance on Nitrout because that is a possibility. But I like the coverage more. So let's keep up with Axis, I guess. And that is Swords Dance. That's not good. You know what? Let's go into Easter because that massive physical defense stat, you can that probably should have seen that coming. Probably should have seen that coming. In that case, Big Mouth is the only thing I can go into, which isn't very bulky. Actually, surprisingly bulky. Never mind. Let's Crunch. And maybe Toxic will take it out of this range. It will not, but after this turn, it definitely will. So let's use this turn to heal up. I keep forgetting. I needed Raw. And obviously you have a substitute. I needed Raw on this team. That's the one thing I needed. We can't... Okay, so... That's gonna be an issue. That's my entire strategy gone. Because towards the end here, we're going to have the issue that Pokemon just get healed up from their poison. So all poison is able to assist us with is literally do that. Be an assist. Because if they get too close to dying through poison, which they more often than not will, they're going to get full restored. So maybe this is actually hurting me more than it's helping me. Which is not a good thing. You don't fuck you! I have some bad news for you all. We ain't making this. Which means... Does that mean we do this again next episode with level 70 Pokemon? Does it? Because it kind of feels like it does. That's not very much damage at all. Just another X-Scissor together with Poison Shoot. Oh, Seed Flare. No, don't. Don't you. Thank you. That did not kill. Oh, wait a second. We didn't get the poison. Wait a second. Does it have a live orb? That would explain the amount of damage Seed Flare did, actually. And then Yanmega. We're halfway through our team. We're also halfway through the Elite Four. Luckily, our Toxic Spike user is the one that's still alive together with our main boy. But we're running, again, we're running really low on PP. Of course we have a Focus Sash. But you know what? That Focus Sash ain't gonna matter. Shit. You know what? I probably should be using Ice Shard a little bit more, because apparently that's actually a really useful move. Holy crap, that did a lot more damage than I thought it would. Okay. Healing time, again. We just need Hyper Potions. We can do this. I don't remember the next two Elite Four members that well. I remember Cynthia very well. Cynthia, no risk of me forgetting anything there. I guess, technically speaking, it's worth it to take this from Midna and give it to Nitrout just because Ice Fang. I also sold every single item I have to buy more full restores and Hyper Potions. Okay, next up is Flint. Let's see. Maybe we don't want to do the Toxic Spike strat. Maybe we don't. I don't know. I really don't. We start with a Suicune. It's gonna be annoying to deal with. Okay, so we are still going to do the Toxic Spike strategy. Especially if the attack is rising. That's potentially not good for me, especially since if you have... Okay, that is Nitro just dead. I guess we have Discharge, but you're also weak to water, so that is the end. We didn't even make it to Cynthia this time around. I don't know what to do. I do not know what to do. This is just gonna, like, two-shot. Yeah, sure. It has a live orb. It has a live orb! I could have stalled it out, but I was down to one Pokemon. That was never gonna go well for me. Let's take a look at the box. Let's see what we have. Because what we have right now is this. Whatever this is. Less than a box full of mostly useless Pokemon. And I don't want to be stuck doing an entire week worth of Elite Four, because that's gonna get tedious real quick. So I guess if I end up doing that, it'll be part of this same video. But for now, I mean, you guys can see if there's a second half to this video. This video is only like 15 minutes long, so there probably will be. And it probably will be like another 1 hour video. You know that I'm going to go in with level 70 this time, right? There's no question about it. We're going to do level 70. And I'm going to give myself a little bit... I'm just going to give myself more privileges, because we've lost this twice now. So we're going to go level 70, and I'm not going to limit myself to just learn sets when the learn sets aren't that good. I'm going to try to mainly use learn sets, but if there's, like, for instance, slacking with Hyper Beam, we're going to teach it Hyper Beam, even though it probably doesn't learn that naturally. That being said, Hyper Beam is not that good on Slack Off because it's a special attack now. 29 Pokemon to choose from, one team to make. I'll be back with you probably in a moment. It's going to be recorded on either a different day or later on the same day, because I need to, like, do the Pokeaxing and stuff. There still is a team in here. I feel like there still is a team in here. One, maybe two, not more than that, but there is an opportunity. Can't wait until Gen 5. I heard it's going to be even more difficult. For me, it's been about a day. For you guys, it's been literally, well, by the time I finish this, ends a couple of seconds since the last attempt. This is the team for right now. And they're all level 70. Is that a little bit overkill? No. No, it's not. No, it very much is not. We have Miracle Seed, Executor with Leaf Storm, Woodhammer, Psychic, and Leech Sheet. We have a Mystic Water Poliwrath with Wake Up Slap, Bubble Beam, Surf, and Mother Bomb. We have a Black Glasses Mawile. I almost forgot the name for that Pokemon. With Iron Hat, Sucker Punch, Crunch, and Strength. We have a Soft Sand Sandslash with Earthquake, Swords Dance, / a Rapid Spin, because everybody sets up fucking rocks apparently. And a Focus Sash Shedinja with Shadow Ball, Toxic, Shadow Snake, Metal Claw. Also, a Nugget, because why not? On our Noctowl with Air Slash, Zanabot, Hypnosis, and Dream Eater. That's going to be our hopefully winning team. No promises, because third time's the charm. I know the first fight starts with a Bulbasaur, the second fight starts with a Piplup, and the third with Giratina, maybe? It's bad that going through this for the third time. I still don't remember the leads. I remember the first two leads, but I don't remember any other leads. So, okay, Bulbasaur actually outspeeds me somehow. That is worrying, because if Bulbasaur level 55 outspeeds me, everything will outspeed. And that's not good. I mean, Crobat will outspeed me no matter what. So let's full restore Ryan. And then almost die to a Brave Bird. I guess we have no choice but to switch out here, because there's nothing we can do with Ryan. Well then what do we do? Because I don't have Stone Edge. I gave that to Giratina. I really don't have much to do here. I actually have Zen Headbutt, never mind, I can do that. I can probably take a... That's a critical hit, but that's also going to be a lot of recoil damage. To be fair, a lot of recoil damage. There's like 11 HP I'm missing out on, not even that, but it's a lot of damage. Okay, so now you're going to definitely heal, maybe not. You didn't heal, so are you going to just... Sudoku? You didn't. Now you're definitely going to heal. Let's put you to sleep, actually. Doesn't seem like a horrible idea. I should have seen that coming. Okay, so now you're doing this. Brave Bird, don't kill me. You didn't kill me. Please be sleeping. Okay, I can replenish my own HP and deal a shit ton of damage. That's pathetic HP regain. I'm gonna be honest with you. That is... I don't even know how to describe how pathetic that actually is. That is horrible. That was like 80 HP for a one-hit kill. I don't know if it bases the HP gain on the base damage and then the damage itself is impacted by the super effectiveness, but my HP gain isn't, or something weird like that. But that was just really pathetic. So far so good, honestly. Reflect is going to mean that this is not going to be a 2-hit, but with the... I was going to say with the leftovers you shouldn't be in healing range, but you have Moonlight. Upside, you're... Never mind. We're going to say your defense dropped and you don't have any damaging moves, it seems like. You have a damaging move. Okay, Swampert. I have to go into Ryan and heal up. I know Swampert has Ice Punch. I forgot about the stones being set up. I didn't even notice somebody set up stones. That could have been bad. The Earthquake? That is... Okay, Reflect wore off. Woodhammer? Okay, that takes care of it. Whoa! Hold on a moment! Bulbasaur outspat Executor. Executor output Swampert. Something doesn't add up there. Something does not add up there. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Unless Bulbasaur was scarfed. Which it very well... It probably was. It had to be. Yeah, that's going to be an issue. That's going to be an issue. I can't even spin away the rocks because it'll kill Karen. I guess I'll wake up, slap you into death. I doubt you have anything that can even touch me. I keep using my... Wow. Yeah, must be Spax. Choice Spax, because it was doing a decent amount of damage for being a resisted move. That being said, it's not stab, obviously. So... You must be Choice Spax. We made it through the first fight! And we did not die! Not a single one of our team members died. A lot of them got thoroughly damaged, don't get me wrong. There's been a lot of damage done, but nothing that can't be healed with a bunch of super potions. Hyper potions, I'm sorry. I mean, technically... If we had a bunch of super potions, that would also do the trick. And I think super potions, or is it just super repels? I think super potions as well are the most cost-effective way of healing through normal potions. Obviously, fresh waters, while tedious to get, are actually the most cost-effective way of healing. Outside of battle, that is. Inside of battle too, but sometimes 50 HP doesn't quite cut it, which is like every time in these fights. I think you'll leave with a Piplup. So I'm gonna stay in front with Executor, obviously, because I can just Woodhammer the Piplup. Is that overkill? Maybe a little. You have a focus sash. That makes way too much sense. You're going to use the Forester anyway, so might as well just wood hammer again. Then you're going to Yanmega. For that we have backup, because we have Air Slash on backup. I'm actually using my brain for this fight. For all these fights, actually, because... Focus Sash as well. You didn't heal? What? Why didn't you heal? Don't get me wrong, I am all for you not using full restores, but... Why? I need to get a max damage roll, I didn't, and your substitute don't work. Let's just serve. I was kind of afraid something like that might happen. That does about the same amount of damage that... Hello, Executor! By Executor! I guess we go back into backup? Maybe? No, we go into Jaws, obviously. Because very doubtful that he has, like, Earth Power. You have Leaf Storm. Oh, that still does a lot of damage. Holy crap. But seeing as how our Executor was a slow piece of shit, we probably should have speed and just Crunchy. Yeah, okay. Crusher, Crunchy, you see what I did there? Blossom. I guess we have to go into backup. Backup is actually proving to be a somewhat valuable member of the team so far. So I'm kind of sorry that I named you backup, because now you're asleep. Of course you are. Now you set up a sunny day. Of course you do. You have Solar Beam. Doesn't really do much damage. Please do keep using Solar Beam, because it's a pretty pathetic move against me. Backup, could you wake the fuck up? Thank you. That does a lot of damage. And I'm asleep again. You know what? I like Keen Eye as an ability. Don't get me wrong, it has Keen Eye, by the way. And something that would have been a lot more useful for me right now. Shaman we stay in against, we heal up before we take any moves from a legendary Pokemon, obviously. And figured you would have Seed Flare. Air Slash. Seed Flare actually doesn't... Why did Seed Flare do more the second time? Seed Flare doesn't build on power. That's not how that move works. You also use the full restore, that's fine. We're back where we started. I am very confused why Seed Flare does an inconsistent amount of damage. Was it a critical hit it missed? It must have been. Going back into Licky Licky. Let's N64 you. And please just one shot. You didn't. Your happiness stat is really sad, so return doesn't do anything. Okay, we made it through the second one without any casualties. Now, I think the next leader, Elite Four member, leads with Giratina. Though I am not as confident about that one. The best thing I have against Giratina is Jaws. But I'm going to check if I have a Ice-type TM. I do not. So, Jaws it is! Is it Giratina? If it's Giratina, I might as well... I have a Focus Sash. If something goes wrong, I have a Focus Sash or Shedinja. And I don't think I can take care of Giratina without Toxic. I think I need to poison him in order to stand a chance. And even then, it's down to luck, right? Because... if you use a full restore on it, the Toxic just... Okay, it's not Giratina, never mind. I can still Toxic it! You have exactly the type of hidden power that is required to take down Carl, because... fucking of course you do. Why wouldn't you? That would be too useful for me if you didn't. That's also super effective against Ryan. Apparently. So it must be Dark type, which means N64 should resist it. And now you go for the Ice Beam, which... I'll just Wake Up Slap. We took care of this Suicune. Okay. The Toxic actually did a lot there. Thank you, Carl. Thank you, Carl. That is... Thank you. Hypno. With that, we can go into Jaws, as was my initial plan for Giratina. Crunch should probably one-shot. It does. Combustion. We go back into N64. So far, so good. We're doing well. We are doing well. We can surf. Combustion away. Next up. Pidgeots. Definitely not Carl. Because if Pidgeot has like... there's not even anything Carl can do. Ryan's out of the question as well, N64 as well. Backup is an option. Jaws doesn't really have anything. Maybe Karen. Would Pidgeot have anything to hit a ground type with? No. I very much doubt it. And we can set up Swords Dance. I think you have 3 Pokemon left. So I can just sweep the rest of your team, move on to the 4th Elite Four member, and actually have a chance against Cynthia. That seems like a good idea. Swords Dance. Nothing you can... U-turn. Fair enough. Let's switch the fuck out. Into backup, I guess. Because for some reason you figured you have to use Soothe. That doesn't make a lot of sense. I do need to heal up Ryan just in case I need to use Woodhammer on you. But I'm going to try to put you to sleep. And then switch out. If you wake up first turn, that is just too bad, I guess, but you're dead. I'm using my brain. This is what I can do when I use my brain. I know, it's scary. I can actually do, like, stuff. It's kind of insane. Pidgeot did do a little damage with just a U-turn, though, so I don't know what item you hold. I don't know if Live Orb actually takes effect if you use Live Orb. Use U-turn. See, when I'm... Choice. You choiced. You must be, otherwise why the hell would you keep using Pursuit? Galay, we can probably, like, we're a +6, we can take a Galay down, no issue, okay. We are 3 down, and we have all our Pokemon left. Shedinja doesn't have the Focus Sash anymore. A Focus Sash is a consumable item in the main game? I knew it only worked like once, but I figured it would like just not work a second time. Or go into your bag or something. You can literally only use it once. And then it's just gone. Honestly, if I had known that, I would have given myself 5 Focus Sashes. Because that is stupid. For an item that's that difficult to get, that is stupid. Lucian, here we go. I think you're Lucian, right? I don't care. I'm... Probably shouldn't be leading with Shedinja at this point, but... Maybe Shedinja is better used as a safe switching at this point if it doesn't have the Focus Sash. You should be the one to lead with Giratina, right? No, you don't. You lead with Makuhita. Of course you do. Okay, I've got something in my eye as well. This is really bad timing for that, holy fuck. It's going to Ryan. I don't think there's much you can do. I can Psychic you, absolutely annihilate you, and then move on to the next Pokemon. There we have it! There we have it. I need to poison you. My only chance is to poison you. You must have Hidden Power Dark as well. There's no reason to go into Torterra otherwise, or Fire, or Ghost, or whatever. There's no reason to go into Torterra otherwise, or Stone Edge. Didn't think about that. Did not think about that being a possibility. That is problematic. I survived that though, which is hella impressive. I guess... You probably don't know. You are a grass type, never mind. You're a grass type. I was kind of hoping that you were choiced in. But you probably should have seen that you were live orb before. Good thing is you're going to be healing up this turn. So I can air slash you. To at least deal some damage. And I assume that I outspeed you as well because you're a Torterra. And I'm 7 levels higher. So that is Torterra gone. Stormy. We can Wood Hammer the Stormy. We're only 1 Pokemon down so far, which honestly isn't that bad. And I'm dead because of my own Wood Hammer. He's better kill the Stormy. Okay. That was a sacrifice that might have been worth it. Maybe not though. I'm gonna go into George predicting the Giratina to come. I'm a genius. I'm a goddamn genius. Yeah, it speed me. That was a critical hit, fair enough. Since you outspeed me, but you didn't really do that much damage, I'm going to be very upset that you send out Infinite. That's what I'm going to do. We have 4 Pokemon left alive at this point, and next up is the champion. That is Live Orb damage. Right? I think you have a Live Orb. I think I saw your HP drop. I did not. I cannot risk N64 dying. I need N64 for the next battle. But if you use close combat twice in a row, you might be choiced. So I can maybe go into Carl? Then what? It's the next question. Shadow Sneak. Why not? See what that does. Holy crap! Okay. And Giratina, you're low on HP, so I can probably Shadow Sneak you to death as well. 2 critical hits in a row! Oh, the gods are on my side today. And then we have a Gabite. Gabite probably can't do too much against N64. That's what I'm assuming. So let's heal up N64 and then just... Let's see what Surf does. That is a respectable amount of damage. And with the maximum damage roll, we win. Okay, so this time around we're going to go into the final battle with 4 Pokemon. One of which, obviously, only has 1 HP. And will die immediately once it sees a Darkrai. So that's not going to be fairly good for us, but... the good thing is we actually have a move to take care of Darkrai, that being Wake Up Slap. And we have 2 other somewhat useful Pokemon. So what are we going to lead with is the question. I'm going to go ahead and say Jaws on N64 because I feel like I remember a Mesprit as well. In which case Crunch would probably not be the worst of ideas. I also need N64 alive for both Darkrai and Rhyperior. And kind of Snorlax. I don't have enough Wake Up Slaps for that. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Okay. You also have a Luminion. Let's take care of the Azelf first. And then just do some general damage with Surf. Ooh, Surf also hits my Pokemon. Let's hope that this just takes out the Azelf. Okay, that's a waste of a turn. Rain Dance. That might help me. Okay, so you send out your Snorlax much earlier this time around. Let's Ironhead. I don't think Luminion is really that much of a threat, but we need to take out the Snorlax before it's able to set up a lot of curses. Because that was a huge issue last time, and when it started earthquaking, we were screwed. So, as a matter of fact, I'm just going to gang up on... Okay, send out Machamp, which... potentially scary for Jaws. But that does a lot of damage. Okay, now, even if it does a lot of damage against Jaws, which it will, but it's going to be resisted, I need to use Surf, because it'll do a lot of damage against Machamp, it will annihilate a Rhyperior. I'm sorry, Jaws. I'm sorry. The combination with Shedinja and Surf will actually be a very, very good one. It needed to be done. I needed to get rid of those Pokemon. But now that I think about it, Rain Dance boosted Surf with Coral is actually a pretty good combination. So let's Shadow Sneak the Luminion just to get out some damage before it'll probably die to a Dark Pulse. Then, yeah, probably shouldn't have used Surf there, eh? Probably, at least the Luminion is that. And the Darkrai. Wow! I guess I also have the Mystic Water and Rain Dance, both, right? And that Leftovers might actually... you're probably gonna be in range for a full restore at this point. But Air Slash... I'm thinking Surf will do more than Wake Up Slap. Let's check this. Let's check this just to be sure. I'm using my brain. Let's check this. We have a decently higher special attack. Wake Up Slap is 60, becomes 120. But we have both a, I think, 20% boost from Mystic Water. And I think a 50% boost from Rain Dance. And then also a 50% boost from Stab on both, actually. But it is a special attack. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Am I gonna do it? I'm gonna do something else, maybe. Hold on a moment. What is what is the power on Bubble Beam? It's that actually probably makes Wake Up Slap more useful. What I'm not gonna do, why I'm not gonna do it, is because if it doesn't work and I end up killing my own Noctowl because of it, that would be really embarrassing. You didn't even for a stop. We won. We finally won. It took, what, like 2 full teams? 16 Pokemon? It took 16 Pokemon to win this Elite. And one of our OG stars from Generation 1 was on the team as well. We won. We actually did. It's a very long video, because we did a run where we died, and then we did an entire run where we won. But we did it. And now next episode we're going to go on Acreus. I have decided that we are not going to do Darkrai and Shaman as well, because Shaman requires to do a side quest to get to and through Route 224, which will take like an episode in and of itself, and I kind of just want to move on to Gen 5. Especially after everything that just happened. Getting new captures isn't that important, because starting Gen 5 we'll be able to get a lot of new captures, and those captures will also include Gen 5 Pokemon. So, also I feel like there's something stuck to my nose, which is very gross on camera. This is the team that did it! We started with a team that looked way more powerful, and admittedly was way more powerful. Well, this is the team that did it. And it's not even because it was a team that was very well geared towards these specific fights, because we had some really big holes in our team. We had nothing to deal with flying types at all. Admittedly, there was only one flying type in the entire thing, I think. 2 flying types, but one of them was a bug type. And somehow N64 and backup of all things, survived. Next time we'll be taking on the god himself, Acreus, in a probably very short episode, and seeing whatever he gets randomized into, and trying to capture that before we move on to the Unova region in Generation 5, which actually just before I started recording this, or when I started recording but hadn't started the episode itself yet, I got a message that the ROM for Gen 5 is now finished, so I can go ahead and use that in my next recording session. Perfect timing. Honestly, perfect timing. Almost, because we're not quite done with Gen 4 yet. We do need to do one more thing next episode. This episode's been long enough as is, so we're not going to be doing it this time. See you guys back then. Bye. We won. We won. I was honestly thinking that this might just be me running into a wall over and over and over again and just dying and losing all my Pokemon that way. And to a certain extent, I did, because I lost 2 entire teams, almost 3 entire teams to this Elite Four. But at the end of the day, we won. Because of some stupid AI mistakes, admittedly, maybe, but we won nonetheless, so I've heard Gen 5 is going to be more difficult though, so not looking forward to that. I think I already ended this episode though, so I don't know why you're still here. I don't know why I'm still here.